was bound to happen. Happens every year. I just got the call. We're stuck. All right, so I'm gonna go pull a Steiger out. In this scenario, I actually feel bad because we had a miscommunication on the field, and I told the guy, hey, go to this corner field next to the road, and it should be fine. He went to a different field. Actually, if you see the truck there, that's my dad. He's coming to get me, but we're gonna go pull out a stuck tractor. Never boring, is it?
Not too often.
It does kind of suck when it's nobody's fault and we just had a miscommunication on the field, don't it?
It happens. The cool thing is with this guy, with Dean, it doesn't happen that often. The guy that's trouble-free, it's Dean.
And we know he's the guy I actually feel bad about it. You know, in years past, this tractor has done nothing but sat right there with that big blue rope on it, pulling us out, pulling the neighbors out.
I was more surprised the rope isn't already on it. Well, not just neighbors, the elevator.
Oh yeah,
we pulled out floaters.
Yeah, they know who to call.
Yeah.
And I like to think of it as good karma, don't you?
And we hope they never pay us back.
Oh,
After.
Yeah. I'll never forget the sprayer though. We had 2 Steigers in the D4 pulling on. That one was crazy, and that was way before cell phone cameras or anything else, but we had 2 big Steigers on it, and we had a D4 on it, and we were snapping chains trying to get it out. That one was crazy.
And those were the half-inch chains.
Yeah, those were the big ones. Well, the 1/2 is still back there. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're gonna grab that big blue rope that's right there. And then also it's kind of funny because this tractor is like just perfect for pulling stuff out. On the floor of the tractor right there, I actually got some grade 80 log chains. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I think it's funny.
Hey, if this is the worst thing that happens all year, we're doing good.
Man, ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? It's been such a good year. Like I said, we had a miscommunication of fields, and he was going to take it worse than I am. I'm laughing. You're right. I said small field, but in my mind, this field's such a swamp. I don't even think of this as the part of the field. This is just like bonus. If you get it planted or not,
hey,
you get it planted.
It's the smallest field.
Yeah, no, it's the smallest field up here. You're right. We'll get you pulled out here. I got plenty of power.
What'd you bring a ripper for?
It was just on the tractor.
Oh.
So that new clutch is great, huh?
Yeah. I literally couldn't move back there. Back there.
Yeah.
Waiting for you.
Well, it dried up just enough.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that pulls everybody else out didn't have to get pulled out.
Yeah.
Got himself out.
Like I told him, I said, when I was sitting there, I couldn't move. I went back and forth and back and forth. And finally was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get a tractor over here, you know? And then, I don't know, the boss says beat on a tractor, I guess we beat on a tractor.
It is begging the question, why didn't you just do that at the beginning?
I literally couldn't move back there.
Relax. Relax.
It's my first day on a job, I didn't want to get fired.
Both of you are missing the point. What was your pitch with me a year ago? You got to get the Steiger in the field. Go ahead and step the clutch in and see if you can get it in a forward gear. All right, we finally got it outside. It runs, it drives, and we'll see if Adam agrees. Like, I think it stops really good. Steiger's in the field, ain't it? Yeah.
I wasn't bitching about the Steiger in the field, I was bitching about the Steiger today. Tom, was at the shop for 2
I
years.
said, yeah, we have to get the Steiger in the field. It's in the field. Good. And we just put the clutch through a heck of a test. All right, so I'm getting ready to leave the field. You can see Steiger's still there. There's a little more to the story here. It is very wet where Dean's at. We think we got a bad tile line, and it's a really tricky section of the field. It's not easy to get to because the tile actually goes under the road. And so you kind of need some state approval, and there's fiber optic on both sides of the road. So it's not exactly C-spot run. I mean, it's been like a 2-year event to try to get everyone on board because you need the state on board, the county on board, all that crap. So anyways, enough of that. One thing Dean told me, and it didn't make it in the audio, he didn't want to push it too hard because he knew there was a brand new clutch in that thing. I told him, well, let's just try it. Like, we got to test it out somehow. Well, needless to say, clutch works fine. Pretty cool. We got everything out. We didn't need to pull anything out. That's kind of nice. And we're all driving away. Nice feeling. Not a bad way to close that chapter of the story. So if you got to this point in the video and you're watching it and just going, oh, wow, yeah. The fact that tractor had a new clutch and flywheel, new transmission, all literally put into like less than 10 hours of this tractor getting stuck. It kind of puts it in a different context, doesn't it? Like, usually when you put a new transmission and clutch in a truck or a tractor, you kind of want to ease into it and, you know, kind of break things in right. Literally the night before, Adam put the tractor in the field and kind of broke everything in gently.
Well, I'm sitting here in the cab with the Steiger Cougar KM280, I believe is what it's called. It's the Steiger we just put the rebuilt transmission and new clutch into. And right behind it, I got the soil finisher, John Deere. I don't know the model number, but got it hooked up. Me and Mark have been working on it the last couple of days, trying to get it ready, just get it ready for in the field. The tractor was basically done, needed a couple odds and ends. We mostly were working on that finisher. It hasn't been used in a couple of years. I think it's ready to go. I'm putting fuel in it right now, just kind of waiting for that to fill up. Kind of looking forward to seeing how it works. It's going to be its first test. The only thing it's ever done was drive down the road a little bit, and I've driven it up and down the road a couple times, but nothing major. It's going to be its first time going actually in a field, pulling equipment. Made it out here to the field. Everything went well on the drive. I didn't have any problems, so that's a good sign. Definitely a good start to this. So made out to the field, just got it unfolded back there. We're going to see how it goes, put it to the test. Been going pretty good. This tractor's definitely been an adventure. There's a lot of pieces and parts to it. It kind of took a while. We definitely had a lot of time, and he definitely had the most amount of time out of anyone. I don't know how he did it, trying to figure it all out, especially because he took it apart. Everyone was thinking, you know, it might be a weekend or something like that just to do it. And it turned into project that got dragged out over a year and a half, 2 years. The fact that he was able to put it back together is still just amazing, because I don't know if I'd remember it for that long. Well, just made the last pass on this field. It's very successful. I'm gonna, call it a win here. The Steiger did very good. I didn't have a single problem this whole time. Finisher, I didn't have a problem with either. Everything worked like brand new, essentially. I know Eric's gonna be really happy to hear that. So call it a wrap.